The great thing about this recipe is that there aren't many ingredients, which makes it really easy to throw together. You'll want 1 potato chopped, 2 to 3 sweet potatoes chopped, 1 to 2 heads of broccoli depending on their size, and you'll chop those as well, 1 carrot chopped, and then a red, white, or yellow onion chopped, one of those, 1 can of chickpeas, 2 cans of coconut milk. Sometimes we use coconut cream if that's all that we can find, and that's great too, it just makes it really creamy. And then we use garlic and ginger paste because these are easier for us and we find them at the Indian store, but you could also use fresh garlic and ginger paste. We've done that as well. And then we use different types of curry, so sometimes Thai curry, sometimes Indian curry, whatever you can find, green, red. It really is a great way to mix up this recipe different times that you make it. And then we always have some water for cooking. We don't cook with oil. So once you have a deep skillet, a really deep skillet, because there will be a lot of food going into this, heated, then you'll put a few tablespoons of water in and you'll let that get a little bit heated up before you throw in your 1 chopped onion. You'll let the onion simmer for a little bit and then you'll throw in your garlic and your ginger, and that's about a tablespoon each of those. You want to mix that up with the onions really well so that everything's going to start to simmer and cook evenly. You may need to add a little bit more water if the onions seem like they're sticking to the pan. Sometimes I need to do that. Then once the onions are starting to simmer and getting translucent, that's when you will add in your curry paste and mix that together really well with the onions, because you're going to be putting in the coconut milk next, and you want to get as much of the curry paste heated up and starting to get mixed in before you add the coconut milk. Then you'll add in your 2 cans of coconut milk. You can mix the curry paste and the coconut milk on the side and then add to the onions, but we have gotten lazy and we just throw it all into the pan together and heat it and let it get nice and mixed in well together that way. So then once it's red and the curry paste and the coconut milk is mixed in, you'll start adding in your vegetables. So all of the vegetables will go into the pan at one time because they're all going to cook down really well together. It will seem like a lot, but I promise you they will cook down. So once you have those in, just stir it around and get them really nice and coated so all the vegetables have some of the coconut milk and mixture on it. Forgot to show you the chickpeas. I did add the chickpeas into the mixture as well. Then you're going to put the lid on it and just let a little bit of steam come out, so you just put it at a tilt and you're going to cook that for about 30 to 40 minutes. I do typically stir it in between, and I like to check a potato or a carrot because those take the longest to cook, and see how those are coming along, and that tells me how much longer I have for the curry to cook. Then I replace the lid after I've tried that and I let it cook down just a little bit more. And after about 30 to 40 minutes, your curry will be done and it will look like this, and it's just awesome. To serve, I usually have rice on hand that I like to put into a bowl. You could also probably use quinoa. And then I just top it with the curry, and I keep a couple of different toppings on the side as well, like green onions or cilantro, or you could also use peanuts or all 3. And this is what it should look like when it's done, and it is super delicious.